So my first question for you is, what excited you the most about getting a coaching session? Because I know you mentioned that live training and stuff is better for you, and not everybody functions that way. So if somebody is the type of person that prefers like live classes and things like that, how do you feel this met or didn't meet your expectations of like a one-on-one?
Oh, it definitely met my expectations because there's nothing like a customized time and to answer your questions. And I think that when it's live one-on-one, we're actually receiving messages that each other's supposed to hear. It happens in divine timing, like especially if it's planned out, like we're going to have this conversation later on. I feel like our spirit guides know and they get together and they're like, okay, we're going to tell each other this. So that's why I love live one-on-one coaching sessions.
Yeah, I love that. And in terms of this one, would you say that the questions that you had were answered? And do you feel like you have a clear idea of what you are now going to do next, like on your own?
Definitely, yeah. I definitely feel better. And I'm going to give myself more grace going forward about the meditation. Because I think I was just putting my pressure on myself for no reason. So you really broke it down for me. That helps a lot because now it's like, okay, just explore and just keep going with it, and I'm doing fine. When you clarified some things also that I wasn't sure about, that made me think of how when I used to do my Reiki sessions too. So that actually helped me like improve in what I do with the people that I work with. So that all of that was helpful. Was so even the last part about how to connect with my ancestors. And I think that's why I didn't actually connect with them, because I was like, well, how do I do that? If it's a deity, you could sort of like, you could look it up. You can like things like that. So
thank you so much for sitting with me today, Shamira. Can you tell me and all the other witches what it was like to have a coaching session with me?
It was so absolutely insightful. It was so much fun just to hear, my questions being answered from someone who actually knows what the hell is going on, because I'd be so blankly confused. And it was all in all, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful coaching session. You make me and other witches feel very comfortable. And I think that's really important in finding community without being judged.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're questioning whether you should, you absolutely should.
All right. Thank you for taking part in a one-on-one coaching session with me. It's been an absolute honor to share this information with you. How did you enjoy this session?
Well, this was a great session. I'm really glad I was able to participate in it. You're very knowledgeable in every aspect of what we discussed tonight. I learned so much, and I really appreciate the time. I suggest everybody listen to your lives and listen to your YouTube channel. They're gonna learn a lot.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So, being that you've never sat with me before, how do you feel in terms of the questions that you had initially being addressed?
I feel like they were all addressed, and in a way that I didn't necessarily anticipate or expect. And they've given me like some direction to go in that I feel like I asked my questions without an expectation, and my expectations have been exceeded. A little oxymoronish, but we'll put it out there.
Yeah, that works for me. I like that. Somebody was saying, anytime you meet with Ali, you get homework. So, but I like that because I don't like there to be too much like fluff around it. You know what I mean? I get kind of annoyed when the approach is just like, in tune the answer to this and let your spirit guide you. Like, it's like, okay, I've already done, like, I get that part. Like, I do that part already,
Also,
now.
That part is cryptic as I don't know what. So, like, sometimes you need to be a little bit direct.
Yeah. Like, give me some steps. What can I do? Which is great.